Hello Cappies! Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. This is Sophie. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so excited and happy to have you here. Please take a seat and I hope that you enjoy your message. If you are returning, thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I am so appreciative and grateful for your love and support. I appreciate it more than my words can express. So thank you so much for coming back, for entrusting in my insights. I'm grateful to you and I'm happy that they are proving useful to you on your journey. Okay, I hope that you enjoy this message. This is going to be a general message for Capricorn for February 2019. I feel as though I am going to stick to just monthly readings, so that way I can respond to the intuitive calls that I get throughout the month to do other readings aimed at different energy check-ins and different themes that I feel called to clarify. That trying to get mid-monthlies out at the same time, it's a bit much, and I feel like the messages I've been called to channel to you guys are a little bit more relevant to your journey, a little bit more overarching, and a lot more helpful. So I'm going to spend February doing just the monthlies and then spiritual messages throughout the month as I get the intuitive nudge. Okay, so this is for overall February 2019 for Capricorn. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to see first, what is coming to you? What is coming to you in February? What is coming to you in February? Is it love, career changes, spiritual growth? What is happening, please? What is coming for Cappies? February 2019, please. What is coming? Decision. We'll keep that. Decision is the Devil card. So this is you. Okay, Cappy. Says release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So if this is not you, Capricorn, okay, this is a challenge, a toxicity, a behavior, a cycle in your life that has worn you down, that maybe has had you feeling like you can't find a way out of it. And it's going to be in the spotlight February. Okay, it's going to be in the spotlight. It's going to be in the spotlight this month. I'm going to put those back. You are realizing that something has worn away enough at your resolve. Queen of Raphael. This is also the Queen of Cups. So you realize that there's something here that's worn away at your resolve and you're tired of it. Okay. So with the Nine of Gabriel, we have stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. The Nine of Gabriel is also the Nine of Wands. So there is a sense of getting to a point now where something has repeatedly caused you a lot of angst, repeatedly chipped away at your inner strength. Your tolerance for it has become very thin, okay? And especially with the Ace of Michael, this is the Ace of Swords, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So you have, this is the Ace of Swords. This is truth. This is coming into clarity. This is communicating. With the Nine of Gabriel, this could be arguments that you've been getting into with a water sign or another fellow Capricorn. Okay, Queen of Raphael doesn't necessarily have to be a female. It could just be a receptive energy. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. This could be, again, a download. Okay, if you have heavy water in your chart, this could be clarification that you're receiving about a situation with a Capricorn that has slowly worn away at your resolve. Or it could just be you realizing in your life in general what it is you're willing to stand for and what you're not. However, there is something that has very obviously warn you out. You're gathering the strength to push forward, but what's giving you the inspiration to put forward is the fact that you finally know something. There's a clarity, there's something that you realize, something that you now know for sure, that it feels almost like you're giving this thing one last chance, or you're kind of putting the sword down in the ground and saying enough is enough. Okay. 3 of Ariel with the Queen of Raphael. This could be a partnership for sure, either romantic or at work. Okay. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So 3 of Ariel is 3 of Pentacles, and it does speak to cooperation, partnership, open communication, right? So this could be a partnership where communication isn't helping. No matter how much you speak about the issue at hand, nothing gets resolved, and it's beginning to wear away at you. As you know, the Queen of Raphael, as the Queen of Cups, you are slowly realizing that no matter how much love you pour into the situation, it doesn't fix anything. And so it's time to detox. It's time to use what you now know about the situation. Realize that the cycle doesn't seem to resolve itself, right? And so now it might be time to make a decision. Here with the Devil card, this is also decision. So it's realizing what no longer serves and deciding to do away with it. Okay? So let's go ahead, Cap, and see what we've got for you. February 2019, my love. I love that you finally know what it is you want, what it is you deserve. It's beautiful. You deserve that, okay? You deserve to have clarity so that you can move forward in what you want, what you desire, what fills your heart with joy. You've been very patient. You're hard workers. You guys work extremely hard. You always have a plan. When things come out of alignment, it's just annoying and frustrated. Because it's not like you aren't the one pulling your weight. If anything, you pull the weight for other people. So it's no wonder that it gets to a point sometimes where you have to put your foot down and say, look, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm doing all the work. Let's see, Capricorn, please. Ooh, wow, guys. I have the window open. I apologize for this glare. Oh, wow. That really just... I'm going to give it a second. Oh, God. I'm going to give it a second and see if it comes down. If not, I'll close the window. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Capricorn. Knight of Swords. Communication's been kind of harsh. Now we've got the King of Cups. So the Page of Pentacles, this could be you offering a commitment, offering a plan. But the Page of Pentacles is a student, right? So you've been looking at a situation, turning it upside down, turning it sideways, and really trying to study it, trying to learn the ins and outs. If this is a relationship with a water sign or with another fellow Capricorn, you've spent a lot of time trying to pick it apart to see where things could be improved, and you've been trying actively to improve it. You've been studying it. You know, you're trying to get it down to a science, but there's the thing about relationships and partnerships in general, if this is work, is that humans are unpredictable. With the Knight of Swords, we have potential arguments. You have honesty, but it's coming in. With the Knight of Swords, you have honest communication that the words are not minced, right? The truth comes in and it pierces. So it can be really harsh. No one's trying to cover anything up. No one's trying to sweeten their words. They come in and this could be an argument. This could be disagreements. It's honest, right? There's no deception here, but it hurts. It hurts. And it could be someone that you're dealing with. The King of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, and so we have a King of Cups. This could be Capricorn. You, if you're dealing with a water sign, we have a couple officially, right? Between the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, we have a couple in a relationship that you've been working very hard on, because for some reason the communication comes in fast, but without much regard for how it makes you feel. So give me 1 second, because this glare is catching me right in the eyeballs. Hold on. Let me see here. wow. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. All right. So, Capricorn. You will currently, your current position is the Four of Wands. Stability, a brand new step. If you have recently been promoted or got a job that has made you've been working very hard for, congratulations, that's wonderful. If you've officially become official with someone that you've been with for a while, that could be either be an engagement, you've moved in together, you're finally considered exclusive, right? Congratulations to you as well. You guys have a happy home together, a stable new beginning. Okay, Capricorn? Crossing that is the Judgment. So there could be some type of really big decision that's coming into play now. Okay? Because remember, we do have something here that's weighing away at your resolve, which is the overarching energy. There's something that you realize that has made you tired. With the Nine of Gabriel, this is something that has been weighing away at you for a while. Okay? So with the Judgment, we have this stability that's you're trying to protect, you know. So the Judgment to me is reading somewhat as reconciliation. What's crossing your desire to have stability is this reconciliation, and it could be that this constant reconciliation, again, I'm seeing a cycle, right? I'm seeing a cycle, something that's constantly repeating itself. So I'm seeing that Capricorn, this will be particularly relevant to you if you and this person are just in this constant back and forth of getting into arguments and getting back together, getting into arguments, getting back together, separating, getting back together, right? There's a constant, like, you hurt each other and then you come back because you're trying to build something stable, or you already have something stable and you don't want it to fall apart. On your mind is the Devil. This is you. You were thinking of yourself. If you're dealing with another Capricorn, you were thinking about them. But you could also be thinking about how toxic this cycle is. It could be that you've become very aware of it, because with the Ace of Michael, we have clarity. In your heart, you've got Eight of Wands. This is communication, fast movement forward. In your heart, you want to move forward. Or in your heart, there's something about the communication that you guys have that is really making you feel some type of way. In the past, we have the Three of Wands, expectations, the results from something. You've been putting in a lot of work, and so the result here is the Four of Wands. You know, you have the 3 to the 4. In the past, there was a steady progression forward. You guys spent a lot of time together, and so this Four of Wands, you feel, is something that you've not only wanted for a long time, but something that you both have worked very hard for together. Through thick and through thin, you guys have worked very, very hard to make this happen. Coming in, you've got the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on very strongly to what you guys have. Very, very hard. You're holding on very, very hard. I'm trying to look at this also in terms of career, but the truth is, every time I try to look at this in terms of job and career, it's like someone puts a blindfold over me. So I'm going to read this primarily as a love reading, okay? If I feel called to emphasize something here in terms of career, I will. But I'm seeing here more of a romantic situation that has gone into this cycle of reconciliation, and then something happens. Reconciliation, and something happens. Coming in, you've got the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on, or you've blocked something off. You see yourself as the Seven of Swords. What's that about, Cap? Deceptive. The energies can be reversed. Okay. The energies can be reversed. This is a general reading. It may not resonate with your current situation. Okay, this may not resonate with your current situation. So let me just say that I should have said that at the beginning. This may not resonate. So moving forward, Seven of Swords is how you see yourself. In the environment, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. In your fear, you have the Six of Swords. And in the potential outcome, you've got the Page of Swords. Gathering information with the Knight of Swords here. Okay. Four of Pentacles. That's kind of stumping me a little bit. But it makes sense. You know, you've been reconciling. You have 2 4s. Okay. Right, so you're either coming in, you're either holding on to something. There may not be very much movement come February. You are determined to stick it out. Looks like reconciliation is most likely to be what you decide. But we're going to clarify. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's really your call. You are the co-creator of your own life. You have the power, the free will to do whatever it is that you want. So this coming in, the Four of Pentacles, is probably just the temptation to hold on to something. And the Seven of Swords, I'm afraid for you, Cap. I'm afraid for you, Cap, because if it could be that you are in a position, or the person you're dealing with is in a position where you're holding on to something stable, but then there's also some type of sneaky behavior going on in the background in order to cope. Right? We have the Devil, which could be anything. It could be lust. It could be over drinking. I'm not seeing cups here yet. Right? With the Knight of Pentacles in your environment, there's slow movement forward. So even though things have not become the best in terms of what the conditions are for the stability, for the family life, there is still progress. And so for that, I feel like there's a desire to hang on. Your fear is that there's going to be, you know, you're going to leave the situation, or the person that you care about, that you're in this situation with, is going to be leaving. And the potential outcome, we've got the Page of Swords. So we need to clarify what that means, because I could be gathering information in order to make a decision, because you've got Judgment here. This could be a person and what they are going to do. So let's see. But yes, guys, I forgot to mention at the beginning, please keep in mind that this reading is general, okay? And it may not reflect your situation, but I do recommend coming back at the end of the month in case your situation changes. Okay, if it does resonate, I hope that it provides you with the clarity and guidance that you need moving forward, okay? I love you guys. King of Wands at the bottom. It's so funny because before this reading, I had done I had done a small reading for you guys because the energy was a little bit thick to cut through, and so just to kind of prime my mind, I had got there. Pretty much, this is almost the same collection of cards I got, only rearranged. The King of Wands I had also gotten originally in this deck, with the Prince of Wands as well. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. Because I'm feeling here that you are probably ready to leave this situation, is what I'm overall, despite what I'm seeing here, or in addition to what I'm seeing here, what I feel is that you guys are aware of a situation that doesn't serve you anymore. You are kind of on your way out. You've done everything that you can up to this point to maintain stability, but you've decided that you really want true stability and that you don't find it with this person. And so you're going to move on, and the person that you're with knows that you want to move on, but they're coming at you with an apology, reconciliation. They're very upset that you've decided to go. So in a way, you kind of see yourself as the Seven of Swords because you feel bad. You know, maybe the person is making you feel bad for wanting what you want. But in your environment, you see that things are moving so incredibly slowly that it's just not worth it for all of the pain and heartbreak that it's bringing you. Okay? So, and your fear is that your transition is not going to be smooth. That your transition, you know, they're going to be, you know, you'll move into this new part of your life, or into this new part of the relationship with them, you know, or disconnecting from them, and you know they're not leaving without a fight. They're not leaving without a fight, and instead of being able to move slowly into this new part of your life, or the new part of the relationship that you desire, it's going to be really, really difficult. And the outcome is that you're going to be looking for the information you need in order to make a smooth exit out, or a smooth transition into the next part of your relationship together, should you choose to stay. Okay, so is what I'm seeing. There's clarity here, and someone is not very happy with what you see. Someone's not very happy that you now know what you deserve. So with the Four of Wands, we've got a stable house. Yeah, so a stable home, a stable new beginning, a stable something, stable foundation. With the Princess of Swords, also the Page of Swords. So exactly, you're going within to, you're getting more information about what this stability is supposed to look like, or at least how you can create this stability with the person that you're with. Okay, in terms of court cards, we have air signs and we have earth. So the earth could be, we have very strong Capricorn energy. That could just be you, or if you're dealing with another Capricorn, this is also the situation. Things are moving steadily along, maybe not quite to your liking, but I see here that there's a realization that it is kind of moving forward a little bit, little by little. With the Princess of Swords, we've got air energy. If you're dealing with an air sign, we have the Knight of Swords as well. You could be dealing with kind of immature air energy, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with an air sign that doesn't really know how to communicate, and because of that, your communication is very harsh, very toxic. The way they speak to you puts you down a little bit, or at least it makes you feel like you have no other options, and so that wears away at your confidence in what you see. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen, Cap, because what you're seeing is true to your heart. Okay, it's very it's common for people who are ego tripping. The devil also represents ego, right? It is very typical of people with a huge ego to want to find control wherever they can. And so they will look to the person that they have an intimate connection with, and they will actually bastardize that connection by trying really hard to bend that person to their will. They don't get to do that, okay? They bend to your will, okay? Because you just want fairness. You just want love. You just want happiness, right? So if they want to be with you, it's got to be on your terms, because you want stability and you want goodness. If someone wants darkness, someone wants instability, someone wants something that's just unjust, you know, is always making one person sacrifice, is always hurting someone else. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. Love only, okay? So either that energy changes itself, that negative energy, that dark energy, either that energy changes itself to be conducive to a loving relationship, or it needs to move on to someone who will allow it passage. But I'm seeing here that you are gathering information on either the stable beginning that you guys have together, or that you want to have with this person. You are trying to find a way to create it with this person, because I'm seeing here that you really don't want to leave. You see it, you see that things here aren't exactly the best that it can be, and so you're trying to find a way to make it work. But I see here that you see there's clarity here that what you guys are going through is not very healthy. What's challenging you is this judgment, possible reconciliation. Yeah, because up to this point, things have not been going in the way that you want. This is the Seven of Pentacles, which is watching your seeds grow, your fruits coming into ripeness. But in this particular deck, it speaks of failure. So what's crossing this is realizing that somewhere along the way, reconciling has not worked. Apologizing and then deciding to reconcile has really just meant allowing things to be the same. Nothing has really changed, and any changes that are made are practically negligible. It almost feels like they're breadcrumbing you, you know, like they're giving you just enough of what you're asking for, so that way you stop asking. But it's not really fair still. On your mind is the devil, that's you. Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is clarifying the meaning within the devil that speaks to imprisonment, limitation, self-imposed prison. So in your own mind, you looking to find more information on maintaining this stability, even though you see that it's not good for you, is causing damage to you. This feeling of imprisonment is an illusion. It's eating away at you, but it's what you are currently perceiving about the situation, where you're giving it the benefit of the doubt, but it's not really, it doesn't really deserve that. And I'm going to say something to Cap, because you're going to feel me start to slow down. And this is what happened yesterday. This is what happened yesterday while I was going through your similar reading. Halfway through the reading, I started to feel really, really weighed down. It almost feels like, I'm going to push through, I don't care. But it almost feels like there is something about this person that doesn't want you to speak. There's something about this person that doesn't want you to see, because I feel right now, coming into this video, my energy was, my vibration was high, very high, okay? But I feel as I progress through the reading that the more enlightened the message becomes, the clearer the message becomes, the more something doesn't want me to see it. So this could be you, Cap, where you feel like you see it, and you don't want to see it. You know, there's something of, because you put so much work into this, that to just to scrap it and then have to start over elsewhere, it bothers you a lot, like a lot. And there's something also about the way this person is approaching you that makes you want to believe in what they have to say. Okay? I'm going to push through this, so I apologize in advance if I do start to sound a little bit worn down, but I'm going to do this reading. Okay? This isn't going to happen. And I hope that if you are in a situation where someone tries to quiet your voice, that you also take the time that you need, no matter how slowly forward you need to go, that you persevere and you push through. Okay? It's not easy, but any forward movement is good forward movement as long as it's going in the direction of your desire, of your happiness. Okay? You are standing in the Ace of Michael. You're standing in the Ace of Swords. You see what's happening. Do not let what someone else wants you to see to be what your vision becomes. All right? So we're going to get through this. We're going to bite through. With the Devil, we've got a toxicity, but in your mind what you have is imprisonment. Okay? There's a limitation that you feel you can't overcome because of something present in your situation. If this is a Capricorn that you're dealing with, there's something here that makes you feel like you can't leave. There's codependence here. You guys have built so much together. Maybe it's the way they talk to you. They make it seem like if you were to leave, there are no other options. But you know there are other options. That's the thing. You know it and you see it. And in a way, they try to make you second guess yourself. Don't. Because where you have one situation like this that wears away at you, you have another situation that builds you up. It's out there. Okay? It's out there. So collect the information that you need to. I see in February you're going to be collecting information in order to see what it is you want in a stable relationship and to see whether or not it's possible. I see you investigating and kind of looking at other forms of stability and asking yourself, is it possible? Because you're in a place of doubt right now where you're not sure. You're hesitant to leave a situation behind because you want stability, and in a way you almost think that it is stability, and so you're hesitant to move along and find another form of stability. For you, the Devil that you know is quite literally much easier to get along with than the Devil you don't. So I see you gathering information to see how you could proceed forward should that be your decision. In your heart, you've got the Ace of Wands. You've got a King of Cups. This is crazy because this is happening in the same exact position. I'm getting the same exact cards. Same exact cards. With the Eight of Wands, it's very difficult. If you're dealing with a water sign, right? If you're dealing with a water sign, I'm seeing here that speaking to them is very difficult. Speaking to this water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, is very difficult because they know how to manipulate your feelings. They know how to take what you're feeling and twist it around. If not, it's very difficult for you to speak about your feelings. The King of Cups expresses his feelings. You know, with the Queen of Cups, we have a receptivity, we have unconditional love, a reception of love. With the King of Cups, we have an expression of love, the giving of love. And it's very difficult for you in your heart to be able to speak and move forward in love with this person. That's what's bothering you. In the recent past, we have the Three of Wands. You were expecting exactly what the Prince of Cups. You guys were very in love and things were moving along perfectly. You know, there was a discussion of what your romance would look like. There was a discussion of what your family life would look like. And so this is just a natural progression. You guys were very much in love. Things happened exactly the way you wanted to. And you were able to progress now to this Four of Wands. You became official, exclusive, moved in together, got married, engaged, what have you, created something stable, the next step in your relationship, whatever that looks like. But things are not exactly in alignment the way they should be now. Harsh communication, misunderstanding. You know what you want and you're questioning whether or not that's true. And especially with them coming in with the type of communication they're coming in with, they're making you doubt yourself. With the Four of Pentacles coming in, there's this holding on to something or a blocking of something. Justice. You are going to drop however many pentacles you need in order to do what you know is going to restore balance. Okay? So this doesn't necessarily mean leaving the relationship. It could mean having the kind of conversation that says, look, this is what I need. This is what we're not getting in this relationship. This is what I'm not getting. And we need fairness. If we're going to talk, we need to speak with respect. If we're going to progress forward, we need things to look a certain way that they don't look like right now. Okay? The Four of Pentacles, I don't feel like this is a block in justice, okay? Justice, major arcana, supersedes our Four of Pentacles. From day to day, you guys are holding on to something, or you are holding on to something, maybe even keeping quiet about something, but with justice, things balance, you know, balance is restored. So with the Four of Pentacles, what you're doing, this holding on, or this blocking of communication, or this blocking of emotion, justice comes in to say, no, this behavior is blocking progress, not just with this person, but in your own journey forward. Maybe you and this person are just naturally incompatible, or you guys are compatible, but there's a block here, a block in communication. And there's a realization that whatever it is that's causing this toxicity, whatever it is that's causing this limitation, there's clarity that you know how to go about it. It's just a matter of finding the motivation, the inspiration, the desire to move forward. You see yourself as the Seven of Swords, which the Nine of Wands, which we have up here as well. You're getting tired. There's a defensiveness here. Seven of Swords. It's a defense mechanism. It's whatever it is that you've been doing lately, it's kind of a defense mechanism against dishonesty that you feel from them. You might be feeling that they, you know, with the Nine of Wands, you're becoming tired of their deception. Or for you, it's easier to be deceptive because you're getting to the end of your rope anyway. You know, it could be also that their deception has, you know, they've been crossing your boundary, right? You kind of you created the line in the sand, and they don't really care. They're taking what they want from you, and that's that. That's not very fair. But you see yourself as regaining the strength. There's something about this dishonesty that really doesn't stand a chance anymore. With the Nine of Wands, you have one final push. One final push before you drop all the wands. Okay? Coming in your environment, I mean, the Knight of Pentacles, you have a rebirth. So Capricorn, this could be you. Okay? You've been seeing slowly, and I say this is you because you have the Ace of Swords. This could be you, where this clarity is bringing to you this inner transformation. A transformation now where you can't unsee what you've seen. You realize what you want, and you realize that there's something in this relationship that you don't want. And so it's transforming who you are. It's transforming your position in the relationship. It's transforming your position with this person. You're becoming a different person. And if things become too incompatible, I do see you not standing anymore for the conditions that you've been enduring up to this point, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, your fear is the Six of Swords, which is the Queen of Wands as well. So I am going to point out, you're afraid that if you were to leave this person, they would have someone to transition to, pretty much. That this person that you're dealing with has been unfaithful to you for quite some time, and you're tired of it. And your fear is that you've built something so stable with this person that I don't want to leave them, because then what? What does that mean? Me giving everything that I've worked for up to this Queen of Wands, up to this person who has been the side chick for X amount of time? Capricorn, let me tell you something. There is nothing about this situation, if it doesn't serve you, that you want, okay? If the Queen of Wands wants it, if the Queen of Wands wants the Seven of Swords, let her have it, okay? If she wants this, let her have it. You know what I'm saying? Because you will have the Ten of Pentacles with someone worthy. Okay? Either that, or this is a fire sign that you're dealing with. Okay? And your fear is that transitioning towards this fire sign, which could be something that you've been wanting to do. You might have had someone kind of on the side, that transitioning towards them and leaving the person that you're with because you're tempted to have something that has more passion, something that feels more fantasy-like, you're afraid that that's not going to be the right call. You're afraid that you're going to make a trade that isn't worth it. Okay? In the outcome, you've got the Page of Swords with the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Cups. The King of Wands at the bottom. So you're afraid. Well, not really afraid, but in the outcome, you're going to be getting a lot of conflicted information. With the Queen of Cups, you have emotion. The Five of Cups is disappointment. So you are focusing on the two cups in front of you. So this relationship that you have, while the other three drift away, I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can see. But the Queen of Cups here is speaking to being open and unconditionally loving. And so with the Page of Swords, you're going to be doing a lot of investigative work, trying to find information about the relationship that you're in. With the Five of Wands, this information might be very conflicted, and inside, in your mind and in your heart, you're going to be at odds with yourself. And you're going to be very sad because you wish you could have the answer, or at least you wish that you could have the emotional, mental wherewithal to be able to do what you know is right for you. This is very hard. So February, I see being a very challenging month for you. Okay? I see it being very challenging. This is someone who is really trying to block your path. Okay? I feel this could be someone who you might potentially be able to move through things with. However, I see that there is a blatant disregard for your feelings, especially with the Nine of Wands happening twice, the Devil appearing twice, Justice showing up, showing a need, Death showing up. You know, this could also be that, you know, in the environment you had forward movement, slight, however slight, but with Death, it's going to eventually come to a stop. That you could reconcile however many times you want, but there's going to get a point where the wands are going to be dropped and your tolerance is not going to be there anymore. So I see that you're at the end of your rope, Capricorn. I see that there could be potential deception. Well, there could be potential deception either with you or the person that you are thinking of. Okay, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. We have a couple here with the Five of Cups. That person is looking at the Two of Cups very sadly. So there's something about the situation that you're in that has kind of done a downward spiral. Okay. So I'm going to say the last reading that we did for you guys was it was a decision between either a new love or a karmic reconciliation. I will say that this probably will resonate more for the people that decided to give that karmic a second chance. Okay, because that's what I'm seeing here. This is not the reading for the people that went with the new love. This is for those who decided to go with the karmic and it's not turning out the way you thought it would. Okay, I think you're starting to realize, you're seeing through the BS and you're seeing that there is nothing really here for you, and there's a constant questioning of their honesty, a constant questioning of whether or not what you guys share is really going to serve you. You're sad. You're sad because you wish there was something more, because the way it started was so great. But you're getting more information now in order to make sure, because you guys gather information. You don't really go without a plan, right? So even though you know something isn't right, you'd like to have something that you can transition into, so that way you don't feel like you screwed yourself into the wrong decision, right? Congratulations, though, on coming into clarity, because that is very difficult. But there's something about this relationship, this decision that you made, that is going to show you what stability should look like, right? It's by getting back with this person that you start to realize what it is you don't want. Because with the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, right? With the Page of Pentacles, we had that here. Yes, with the Page of Pentacles, you're studying it, right? So by the time you and this person are done with the second and third and fourth and fifth chances, you're going to have this information of what you want and who you want to be in a relationship, who you expect that person that you're with to be in a relationship. You're going to have that so down pat that the next relationship, the next serious relationship you get into is going to be it. It's going to be your true Ten of Pentacles, okay? It's going to be your true home. Okay. Chemistry. You guys might have given them this second chance because of chemistry. The chemistry is just really good. But don't kid yourself, Cappy. Chemistry is not the same as love. Okay? They might make it seem that way sometimes. If they're Scorpio in particular, there's a lot of water here. If they're Scorpio in particular, that could be the case. There's, you know, Scorpios just, they have that good. And they can really make sex and love look the same. So just be careful. New love. That's it, guys. One more card, just this could be the one. That's this is a continuation of last month's reading, okay? This is a continuation of last month's reading. This person that you could be moving on toward, this person is a new love. They could be the one. You've already met this person, okay? So if you are at a point where you've reconciled with someone from your past and it's not working out, I'm seeing here that the person that you had an option between is still in your environment, and you still have a chance here of moving forward in something more stable with them. Either that, or in February you are going to be meeting this person. But with this could be the one. This is someone who at the very least you've already crossed paths with. All right, you guys will have a lot of wonderful chemistry, but whether or not that starts up is going to depend on how you handle this. And to be honest, that could be what you're getting more information about. You could be getting more information about this other person that you could transition to. Okay, fire sign, someone that you could transition to. And so your fear is that it's going to be the wrong choice, but I will tell you now that it looks like your current choice of giving that person a second, third, fourth chance was a mistake. Okay, this may resonate with you, it may not. However, I feel like from last month's reading, if you were in the camp of choosing the karmic, the past karmic over the new love, you are realizing that that was a mistake. With the Ace of Michael, Ace of Swords, there's something here that's deceptive in their energy, and you're realizing that you can't trust them and that your relationship is really based in toxicity and codependency. All right, my loves? All right, my babies. Cap, thank you so much for being here with me. This took a little bit long to get through. Again, in the middle of the reading, I feel like it's inevitable. I feel like even if I did this reading again, I would just hit a cloud in the middle, right? It feels like this person makes it very difficult for you. Like once you have that blink of clarity, this person gets in your way and says, where are you going? And then they start their whole song and dance again. It they make you feel like you're trapped. Like there's really, like what you're thinking isn't real. Take your time, but take your steps forward for yourself. Okay, Cap? Because I'm seeing a lot of great things coming for you, but I do see this person they're blocking you. They're getting in the way of you finding true harmony and true balance. They're constantly blocking, they're constantly speaking in your ear and making you feel like what you think isn't the reality for you, isn't the truth. So just be careful and realize that anything anyone has to tell you that is out of alignment with what you desire, you're not hurting anyone. You are just trying to stick up for yourself, for your happiness, and that's beautiful. Anyone that doesn't have your best interest in mind and doesn't support you in your endeavor towards seeking happiness, they are most likely just trying to use you, because they either just want control of someone or they just don't care about you. Because you know how you are with people you love, right? People that you love and care about, you're very supportive of anything they want to do. Hey, Cap, can you help me with this? Of course. Hey, Cap, I feel really sad. Can I talk to you? Of course. Hey, Cap, I've been going through something really hard. Do you mind if I stay with you for a couple days? Of course. You know how you are with people that you love, right? So when you have someone coming to you that you love and you say, look, I'm not happy, I want to move forward, and then they say, no, Cap, you can't. No, Cap, you're ridiculous. Why are you doing that? Like gaslighting you, right? No, why would you even think that? They don't have your best interest at heart, okay? Because you know how you are with people who you have their best interest in your heart, and it doesn't look anything like what you're getting. And I think that's what you're going to realize in February. And don't worry, new love is still here for you. It's still here, okay? So take your time, be gentle with yourself, but be honest as well. Don't allow this person to get in your way. It's okay it's okay for it to be hard. It is okay for it to be hard. But move forward, because I see with death here, something is either fizzling out, or you are transforming slowly but surely, or a little bit from column A and a little bit from column B. Okay? My babies, thank you so much for sticking this out with me. I love you so much. I hope that this helps you. Okay? All right, my loves. If you haven't, please, if you would like, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you feel so compelled, you could please also leave a comment below sharing where you are on your journey. Okay, I'd love to bear witness to your transformation. Okay, this community serves to heal and encourage everyone passing through, so if you're looking for camaraderie and support, you're with the right soul family, my love. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you next time. I love you, Cap. Goodbye, my loves.